Got the bike in sport mode. This is not going to be a video of me doing crazy jumps and stuff. Hey guys, it's Ginger on Wheels here. I've got good news and bad news today. The bad news is that Voro Motors wants this bike shipped back to them, the E-Ride Pro SS, this off-road 60-mile-per-hour beast. The good news is that means you get to watch me try and ride on these trails with complete disregard for the bike's autonomy. These are rather technical, tight trails, so we're going to be testing mostly the handling. And this being the E-Ride Pro SS 2.0, that means we do have upgraded front suspension and a wider rear tire, which is always good news for crap like this. Oh, okay. Off to a good start. Off to a good start. Hopefully that's not foreshadowing too much. Maybe we should dial it back to eco mode in the beginning here. I don't really know what I'm getting into, honestly. This bike is very heavy in the realm of electric gadgets that I usually ride, but it has a ton of power, just an absolute ton of power. The rear suspension is pretty stiff though, I will say. Maybe I'll do some standing in this ride. I'm really tall, I'm 6'1", and I feel like the bars that come with it are a little too low. I wish I had taken the time to put some handlebar risers on here, but I had a feeling I was gonna have to give it back, so never got around to it. Tight little trails here. I think they call this single track. I need to get used to leaning into the corners. You're supposed to put your leg out like this. Some really steep hills on these trails, and this bike's gonna have absolutely no problem. Hardcore knobby tires, it weighs a ton and has all the power on the planet. This is crazy. It's the middle of a weekday. It's kind of overcast, so I'm not expecting that many people on the trail, but if there are, I'm gonna try and be respectful of everybody on the trail after I do this jump, that is. Okay, yeah. Pretty much just nosedived the thing. Why did I try and do a jump right in the beginning? There we go. Back to normal. I guess they were never really on there that tight to begin with. Still works. My front tire didn't hit the ground till right there. That's wild. Only minor damage in the bushes over here. What a great way to start the video. Honestly, I don't have to be afraid of falling off anymore. Already been there, done that. All right, let's get back to it. Everything's still working. My bad, not. You know, when I was first learning to ski and snowboard, my dad told me, when you first get up on the hill, just crash. Just get it out of the way, just crash, get it over with once, and then you don't have to be scared of it anymore. So that's where we're at with the bike now. Jeez, I'm in sport mode. When I accelerate, I can just feel the front tire lifting off the ground. It's just gliding along. If I crash like I just did on the pavement, be a different story. Let's go into these trails up in here. This is fun stuff. Let's put it in the eco mode. Start off nice and easy in these little single track trails. Get our chops a little bit. Super steep hill here, still in eco. Climbs right up it, absolutely no problem. This bike is laughing at these hills. Can't believe I said I wasn't gonna do jumps, and then like one of the first things I did was try and do a jump on it. Props to all the YouTubers who can do insanely huge jumps on this thing. I'm jealous of your skills. I'm just not that guy yet. And it sounds like I want to actually get to hold on to this bike long enough to become that guy. You know, I was saying on my first ride and impressions video that this thing is a little too small for me, but in types of trails like this, I feel like smaller bikes are better. Way more nimble. All right, I'm gonna try something with our adjustable preload here. I'm gonna make it a little bit stiffer so that when I do lift the front end up off the ground, it's not like lifting the complete front suspension. I didn't realize how much I was sunk down in there. You want to have about 30% of your front suspension sunk down when you're sitting on it. At least that's what I've read. There's two things that I really wanted to do in this video. One of them was not crash, but it was go to the place where I crashed my Wolf King GTR scooter and see how this bike does on that area. And the other thing was try and do the Big Dipper. It's this insanely steep, like horseshoe shaped piece of terrain where it's really steep in the beginning and then it shoots you straight up. So maybe not the best decisions. This is really steep. Where did this come from? Ooh. This is more mountain bike style terrain, not really dirt bike. This thing is as big as a dirt bike. Sounds like one, weighs almost as much as one. Getting that technical terrain in. These tires are beasts. They're so great for this type of stuff. Not great on the road. They do reduce range and make a lot of noise, but when you're off-road like this and you hit the throttle, there's no slippage at all. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you're probably a dirt bike guy and you already know that, so I'll shut up about that now. Ooh. All right, made it through the technical. Can't believe I fully crashed this bike. Smacked it into a tree and we're still going strong. Might bend something. Oh, we got kids on scooters and e-bikes up here. I've got no choice. All right, now those kids have something to save up for. They're gonna be telling everyone about that for a week. This is like one of the best places for mountain biking and dirt biking stuff like this, because there are 3 huge sets of woods and each woods has their own unique characteristics. This one is more of a flowy trail, or at least it is for me on a mountain bike. Let's see how flowy it is now. I haven't been here in years. Yeah, if I could stand on this thing, if I had some taller bars, this would be not bad. Needed taller bars. If you're over 6 feet tall, I recommend taller bars. Let's just get that out of the way right now. Go down here, see what's down here. Oh, really tight, really tight. I'm pretty used to riding scooters around in here. And when you're coming out of a corner, you can just floor it and the scooter will slowly accelerate with the sine wave controllers. And this thing is just all the power instantly, just freaking Tesla mode. Jesus. Do a little climb here. Yeah. Ooh, this thing is unstoppable. This is the ultimate off-road EV. This is nuts. You're gonna have to spend upwards of like 5 or 10 grand on a Sur-Ron to get it to do anything close to this. The front suspension knocks the Sur-Ron out of the park, the stock anyway. This is crazy. It is also very borderline illegal in many places, so it's even a bit of a gray area here. But with a scooter, no one's gonna give you too much flack. With this thing though, you can really piss some people off, especially if you accidentally zoom into a park ranger. Sometimes they're out on these trails on horses. It's like the last thing you'd expect to see out here. Whoa, 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 yeah! All right, I'm gonna full send it on the road down to our next location. All right, we are approaching the area where I crashed the Wolf King GTR. So let's go there. Let's dominate that section of track just for my own ego. And then we can check that off the list. Whoa. Low-hanging bridges. This is so much fun. This is a genuinely dangerous amount of fun though. Lots of gravel on these trails. Let's go this way. What's over this way? It's really easy to get lost in here. It's really hard to go against your instincts too and not brake around corners, but you want to brake before the corner and then just lean when you're in it. Okay, front tire lost traction there for sure. It's been raining the last few days here. Yeah, you can see the corner of my tire just dug right into the dirt, wouldn't turn. I was just sliding like this. Maybe I gotta lean back more. Oh, it appears this thing has a crash detection or something like that, because last time I crashed and this time, the bike doesn't keep going. Gotta restart it, turn the key on and off, and we're good. I wonder how many YouTubers that have tested it could tell you that. Oh, is that our front brake? Front brake's whining. Oh, come on. Where is it rubbing? Tell me where it hurts. All better. We're shipping this bike, Vora Motors is shipping this bike anyway, to Yogi Steve at the Electric Scooter Academy YouTube channel. He's gonna be doing food deliveries on this thing, so I don't wanna break it too hard. It's gotta be functional by the time it reaches him. Just this crazy stuff. Oh my God, this is so steep. How is this bike doing this? It still has endless torque, even on this crazy steep hill. What? This is nuts. This bike is insane. This bike is truly crazy. I'm also not a light guy, which is why this is impressing me so much. I'm 240 pounds now, and this bike is just dominating. I've never been in a section of the trail today where I wished I had more torque. Really wish I could stand on this without leaning so far forward. I guess one of the downsides of this bike is actually a plus side when you're on the woods. You're sending it through tight trails like this, you don't have to worry as much about getting head-on collision with somebody because they will hear you coming. Sounds like a little mini electric chainsaw or something. This is so much fun. I could be out here doing this all day. This is so much fun. So much fun. If you had a buddy or two out here doing this, you could drive your truck or car up into the woods with a couple of these things and just shred all day up in the mountains. Been doing all this, still got 91% battery. Ooh, I'm gonna turn on that regen braking. If you turn on this switch right here, it's got modes 1, neutral, and 2. This is the amount of regen braking that the engine will give you if you're not holding the throttle. I think that will come in handy on the trails because I'm having a hard time switching between the throttle and the brake fast enough. It's kind of like having the engine compression on a internal combustion bike. That is a little nicer. You can just hold the throttle exactly how fast you want to go, and when you let go, it brakes for you. Hit the berms a little bit here. Oop, something chonked the fender. This is super steep. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Everything else I've ridden through here, bikes and scooters and what have you, the device is always the one holding me back on that hill. I'm always flooring it, waiting for it to go faster, but on this thing, I'm genuinely having to modulate the throttle so I don't just accidentally send it and do a flip. Because this thing, in sport mode, if you accidentally gun it, it will lift the front tire off the ground, even with my 250-pound butt leaned over the front. That's the beauty of the 72-volt e-bike. Unlimited torque. Where the heck am I? I have no idea where I'm at. Go this way, I guess. Go this way? Okay. Oh, jump? I almost split my tire. Oh, this is the area where we crashed the Wolf GTR. Yep, right down here. This is where we crashed the GTR. Let's send this thing down. It's that groove, that rivet. See how far down this goes? This is crazy. This is right where I crashed the GTR. Ah, this is getting really narrow and sketchy now. Hey.
One behind me. Car.
Okay. Hi. Okay. Mountain bikers don't hate us too much today. Whew. This is wild. I love the E-Ride Pro SS 2.0 off-road. Voro Motors did a really cool video explaining why the 2.0 is the 2.0. I recommend watching that if you haven't already. To sum it up, it's got a different battery connector, it's got 3 battery modes, it's got a wider rear tire and adjustable front suspension. All right, see what we can do down here. Different section of woods. Oh, not gonna make it through that. Not gonna make it through that. Ooh. There we go. Sounds like an air raid siren, doesn't it? So whether you're full sending on the road or just munching up that technical single track, the E-Ride Pro SS 2.0 is probably the best stock e-bike you can buy. I don't know of anything else that's stock like this and can just absolutely shred. This bike can handle anything. It makes some noises though. The suspension in the rear is not liking it too much, but it'll do it. begrudgingly. This bike is so much freaking fun. 100%, 10 out of 10, buy this thing if you want a crazy off-road beast. Always check the local laws in your area though. Like I said, it's kind of in a gray area in a lot of places, and some places just flat out illegal. But I don't think you'll find something pound for pound that can beat the E-Ride Pro SS off-road. Stock anyways. You have to dump thousands of dollars into a Sur-Ron to get it to do what this thing's doing right now. All right, ladies and germs, we have arrived at the Big Dipper. This is the most extreme feature in these woods. It says caution, steep hill ahead, and it has a picture of a guy on a bike going down, so I guess that's kind of foreshadowing. Oh my God, this thing never ceases to amaze me how steep it is. We did this on a scooter, so I figure we can probably do it on a bike, right? Just gotta pick the right line. Let's see what it looks like over on this side. Yes, equally as sketchy. Basically, you just shoot down, get all the G-forces, and pop right up the other side. At least that's the plan. Get a little bit of a head start coming up to that thing though. If I survive this, please subscribe. Oh dear, oh God, holy oh God. Yep, that is very steep. This one's a little less brutal because we're approaching it from the less steep side, but this bike will for sure make it up the other side. Oh yeah, no problems at all. I wasn't even flooring it. Okay, we gotta do it one more time, right? Okay, one more time, one more time. Oh God, okay. The rear suspension bottomed out so hard that the tire rubbed on the fender. I heard it. It went. Let's see if we did any damage. I don't think it can flex that much. I heard it rub or hit on something though, for sure. Maybe it was on this. That's crazy. So you can bottom out the rear suspension. In the factory, in the manual anyway, it says don't adjust the rear suspension. It's already been pre-adjusted for optimum suspensioning. All right, that was fun, wasn't it? I think I gotta head home now. I still have a lot of riding to do today, and I gotta edit this video. And the GoPro battery is at 10%. Womp, womp, womp. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed watching me crash a couple times, rip it up, do some stupid stuff. If you're in the market for the E-Ride Pro SS, go pick one up from Voro Motors. Voro Motors has got the $50 off code. I think it's GOW E-Ride or something. I'll put it on the screen right now, but go pick one up. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.